Hello everyone, AniViRus is here, and I'm here with my audio equipment, so the quality of my mic will be good this time. And this is an update 2.4.0, and right now we will go through everything I did through this time. It was like 4 months, but I couldn't record or work on my game because I had exams, I had summer, but this is not important right now. What important is that the second character called Veyral V with his spirit called Airborne Robots is ready. And first but not least, let's go through other changes I have implemented. At the bottom you can see some navigation. It gives you instructions how to navigate through menus without mouse. Yeah. Oh my god. No. Yeah, I still didn't fix the purple smoke, which does not let you interact with the UI. I will fix this in the next update, I promise. At least I hope I do not forget about this. You can actually navigate through UI using keyboard and gamepad. I'm not moving my mouse. I am pushing some keys like WASD, and you can also navigate using arrows. So, and as you can see, everything works. I will push enter. I'm focused on settings right now. Oh my god, stop. Actually, UI is not marking what is selected. Because this is basically a prototype of the interface. It will be changed in the future. But right now I focus my mouse on music volume, and let's try to push left or right. And as you can see, I will push now the button arrow down, and now I change the volume of effects. Let's try to go down again. I will be focused on graphics, if I remember correctly. If a mouse is not focused on this list, it will move automatically. Like, look, I will now focus mouse on it. I will try to move around it, yeah. And now if the pointer exits the drop down, look what happens. It automatically focuses on what is currently selected. Like, for example, right now I selected low, the pointer exits, and it will focus on low. So it's basically how it works. I will show where it is like this too. Also, oh my god, yeah. I wanted to show you the Gamepad Controls, but it's not implemented right now. Even if it worked, it would be just a gray screen, because I do not have an image for controller settings in this version. It will be in the next version. It is ready right now. Also, I added some fancy images to visualize things like moving, hits, ultimate skills, spirit summons, and so on. Well, let's go back. I told you right now about navigation. Oh, no, I did not tell you everything about navigation right now, because let's go into training mode. First, automatic scroll will also work with map selection, but it is not active now because there are only 2 maps. However, when there will be more than 4 of them, scrolling will start working. Well, let's go to my favorite reality apex, and here is the thing, because here, when you are going to play the player versus player mode, you will be able to choose some controls. For example, you can choose primary keyboard control, it's WASD, I will show you again. the primary is in the middle and in the right it is alternative. You need to push the Spirit Summon button in order to select your device. Oh my god, yeah. That is what I was talking about. I'm stuck. No, I'm not stuck. Damn, I need to fix this. So, if you, for example, now I will push the primary control. And we have selected a keyboard. If I try to push the same button, it will not work because primary keyboard control is already taken. And for example, I will push alternative and it binds. So it does not say which control is taken. For example, it just writes keyboard, not keyboard primary or keyboard alternative. I need to think about this. I will probably add this in the next version. Yeah, I will need to write it, damn. And right now I will connect a controller. I don't know if there will be log about this. Yeah, you probably hear the vibrations. And yeah, you can totally see. I can also navigate using a left stick or D-pad. So I will turn off the gamepad and we'll go with the primary and alternative. So the second character, the most important thing about this update is a character called Veyral V. Sorry, I will not play music. Oh, no. I went into versus mode, not training mode. I'm so sorry. And now everything will be okay. So, he can still attack like usual, as much as Moxie, but his spirit is very different. It's not humanoid, it's the planes. They look like this on the primary skin and like this on the alternative skin. And what is important about all of this? Since these are planes, they are shooting. And when they shoot, they do not stop the movement of the character. Also, this attack does not. This does not deal damage, but I already fixed this in the next update. I will also show you the next update and tell you about my plans, so stay on. The interesting thing about this spirit is that the amount of planes active depends on the amount of HP you have on your spirit. Let's try it. Let's damage it, and you can see that there are now only 2 planes. Let's take down some more HP, and now you see there is 1 plane. You can also see the amount of planes on the SP bar. Oh my god, something does not work properly. I will need to see what's wrong with this. That will be okay, don't worry. Oh, something just happened. Whatever. There is a lot of going on. So, first thing is planes. Now, light attack. It does 6, 4 or 2 shots depending on how much planes do you have. Medium attack is like this, and the medium charge attack is like that. It does 3 simultaneous attacks. Medium attack is here is like this. It's just like this attack, but it does not depend on the amount of planes. Also, it does not have a charge attack when you are in spirit mode. And a heavy attack is shooting a rocket. An important clarification: if rockets collide, they will both explode on collision. Yeah, I know, this may be a little funky because rockets are not the only entities that will be able to collide with each other, but whatever. Also, let's look at what this bar below means. It means the redirection. When it fully fills, the special attack happens. Let's look at this. It happens either when you unsummon a spirit, it like unleashes a high amount of energy, or when spirit is losing all its HP. It is important to notice that the less planes you have, the faster redirection charges. It's fully charged. Let's look at this. And the redirection happens. However, it's not the most... there is one more thing. When you lose all of your HP on your spirit, it does not unsummon. You should do it by yourself. When you have 0 HP, your player will get more damage. By exactly 1 flat point. And when you unsummon the spirit, it slowly regenerates its HP. I think this spirit will have the lowest HP regeneration in the game. Probably. I don't know. Mostly. And it is important to notice also, let's do this. The HP of the spirit regenerates a little faster when a redirection happens. This is probably the most important thing about basics of Airborne Robots. And now for the specials. First combo does this. You can see that the redirection bar has a little separation. It is to indicate the ability to cast combo 1. Let's back. And you launch one of your planes as a missile. In spare of a little bit of redirection. And I also want to say that, of course, you not only need 4 of redirection, but also you need planes, of course. If you do not have planes, a combo attack won't happen. And you can also use all of your planes in this combo. Let's look at this. Like he launched all of his planes. And even though he has 0 HP, he still has to take damage in order for Spirit to be destroyed. Like this. Next, we do have a combo 2. It's pretty simple. I'm sorry, I will need to open my phone so I can see how it's binding. So, the next binding is down, back. It redirects 1 point of damage from the spirit to your player. Also, it does not recharge redirection during this time. You can see this. Maybe it's too OP, I do not know. But it kind of endangers your player, even though it gives some kind of protection. So it's kind of a balance right here. Unlike Hailstorm, it does not have the third combo, but it's not mandatory. Now let's go for 3 of ultimates. it will be down, down, front, front. And what it will do? It will spend 3 SP and give you the modified version of protection. Your spirit will be unsummoned, and it will do synchronized attacks with your player. Spirit will not be able to take damage because, of course, it is disabled. Let's look at this again. Any kind of attack. Also, medium attack won't work during the ultimate one, of course. Next we have Ultimate 2. It spends 3 SP and it's back, back down, back. No. Back, back down, down, yeah. So like this. I will unsummon it. It launches 5 rockets. Just 5 rockets. I think I messed with numbers and it sent 7 rockets, but I will fix this. I will fix this too, yeah. And now, the most interesting thing, Ultimate 3. It will be back, back down, 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 front, front, summon, and ultimate. So it will be like... It's kind of strong. You saw this right now. So this is basically all about Airborne Robots. And now let's go for some other changes. I will go in the training, take Maxia and Veyral. So our setup is basically like that. So what changelog do we also have? First of all, that you can choose either to move back blocking or just retreating, even when you are jumping. Yeah, I did double push in the air. Let's try it when we're hit. So you can see I did double push when being hit, and I retreated, and if I just hold, I go back blocking. Next, I buffed Hailstorm a little by giving it more speed for combo 3. And I will need to charge some vector for this. So like this. So you can clearly see that it has reached enemy position just in 2 turns. It would need all 3 turns. It on this range it couldn't even be able to attack. Now it can do 2 attacks. That is which is quite good. Next is of course you saw at the start that round starts faster. It's like 3.75 seconds instead of 6. Also, one important thing, if you score a melee hit in the air, your player will be floating during the combo, so this also keeps your impulse. I thought about this when I was testing my Ultimate 2, if you remember, it was like that. And I just thought, why don't I make the same for example, combo 2, which does the same. Also, you can unsummon the spirit when it is hit, but not when a player hits. You saw I unsummoned the spirit when it was hit, but not the player. When the player is hit too, you cannot unsummon it. Like this. The next thing is that you can exit the stun. By stunning I mean this, using the jump. Of course, if you're not using it properly, you will just make the situation worse. For example, like, look. I want to show the example of when you should not use it. Oh, well, yeah, something like this.
Skip it up.
So, here is version 2.4.2. Let's try this. Whatever. I will just show you how it looks. The initial image looks like this. And in game it will look something like that. So yeah, I wanted to push tab, but it just gives me some errors. Essentially, when you push tab, this opens. And if you push tab or escape, it goes back into this menu. Next thing is I have finally separated PvE and local PvP modes. It is the same as it was, but when you go player versus AI, aka PvE, you do not need to select any kind of control. You do not need to select any kind of controls, because you will only be able to control your own player, aka player 1, using any of your selected controls. Like, for example, I will connect Gamepad now. And I will be able to use primary keyboard controls and gamepad to control a player. The second player will be using AI, which is not ready, of course, but whatever. Next, you can see there is some extra button here. It chooses a random player and his random scheme simultaneously, like you can see. Let's push random again. Honestly, this does not mean anything. Everything works. I control this using a gamepad. This thing is these are some kind of errors that happen just because I have updated my input system module. If I reverted from 1.4.2 to 1.3.0, now everything will be working the same, but these errors won't be happening. It's just because I disabled the player input in the one which will be controlled by the AI. It's just this. Whatever, I'm control him using the gamepad and using the primary controls. Alternative controls, I am pushing arrows right now, are not working, obviously, but because why would you need it? And the last thing right now is that when you pause, you can see all available combos for you. If some kind of special has multiple bindings, it will show multiple of them. Actually, Maxia has this. Let's look. I will take Maxia and someone random. You can see Ultimate 1 has multiple bindings, and it just works like this. Like if someone doesn't remember, it's like that. First binding, and second binding is Airborne. I already showed it in the video. For now, it is all gameplay wise. And now for the third spirit. I cannot show you the character, but I can show you his spirit. It is not ready to. It's only a concept art. However, I will show it to you. It's a spirit of a character called Further Dale, and it's called Disturbed. It is called Silence here because it's named during the prototyping was the Sound of Silence, but now it's called Disturbed. He looks like this, but it is not a finished version. Angle will be a little another, lines will be thinner, and so on. It will look more like Max's Hellstorm. Something. It will have angle and lines about like this. Well, I think I showed you everything I wanted, and the last thing I want to say is that you can download this. I remember in the 2.1.0 review, someone asked me to give a link. I gave him a link, but he didn't respond, so I will just put a link to download this version in description. Of course, with all the bugs I have witnessed, I have not fixed during this release. It means that UI of Airborne will be a little buggy, and medium attack during non-spirit mode will not deal damage. However, it still does work. It is the most important thing. So, for now, this is actually everything. Be sure to like and subscribe for more info about Veyral V. I am AniViRus, and good luck to everyone. Goodbye!